says it's supposed to start at 7:30.
Is that the issue? Is it not 7:30?
I don't know. Wait, hold on. Got it. Hold on, let me go back into it. Well,
Something's coming through.
Yeah, I think it's on.
Okay.
Well, where's the people walking? It might just be behind.
Oh, it's definitely behind. YouTube
yeah, okay,
has.
But it's on now.
Awesome. Thank you. Welcome back to the DFW All Metroplex game presented by DFW Fastpitch. We've got some technical difficulties, but also an injury on the field. So reaching to go see if we can get some medical attention. We'll be right back here on FridayNightGlory.com. Fans welcoming her back onto the field. And we welcome you back into this game. In case you're just tuning in with us, there's been one run already. Ashley Breeding bringing in Danae, Vazquez, Dixon. Up next to bat for Team Keller is Isabella Vazquez. She's got a 0-2 count. And that one will be a little bit wide, allowing for Ashley Breeding to make it to third. Here's the pitch from Beck. Swing and a miss. That's going to be Vazquez's third strike. And the second strikeout of the night for Sadie Beck. Up next to bat for Team Keller, Savannah Luther. She's from McKinney Boyd High School, class of 2024. And that'll be a ball on her first time at bat. She has set the school record for homers, but keeping a good eye on the pitch. Second ball for her. Pardon me, I was looking at the wrong one. But she was the max prep player of the game 11 times this season. 48, an impressive 48 hits with a .558 batting average. Here comes the pitch. High once again, she's going to walk. Up next to bat for Team Keller, Sonia Hill. Runners on first and third. Here comes the pitch from Beck. And it's going to be a swing and a miss. A little too low. Hill's in the class of 2024 from Timber Creek High School, entering in her junior year. Another strike for Hill. Sadie Beck was the district pitcher of the year, as we said earlier. And she's putting those skills to use. Third strikeout of the match, and that will end out the first inning. Team Keller's, or that will end the first half of this inning. Keller's up 1-0 as we head in to the bottom of the first. We'll be right back here on FridayNightGlory.com. Welcome back to the 2022 DFW Fastpitch All Metroplex game. You're watching the third game between Team Keller and Team Heritage. Later this evening, we're going to have special guest Brian Gossett from the Fort Worth Star Telegram to talk about this season. Pitching for Team Keller is going to be from my alma mater, number 3, Michaela Cox. Michaela Cox is a Tarleton State commit heading into her senior year. And up to bat, Bree McFadden. Brianna McFadden is a senior from Keller Central High School. She's committed to Nichols State. And that's going to be a strike. Bree heads back into the box. Here's the pitch from Cox. It's going to be a little high. Two-one count for McFadden. And that one's going to be out wide too. Making it a 3-1 count. McFadden has a .509 batting average. And she's going to walk to first base. Batting up next for Team Heritage is Macy Hamilton, senior from Mansfield High School. She's committed to the University of Pittsburgh, as you can see on the back of her helmet. That'll be a strike. And that will make Bree McFadden out. First out off the assist from catcher Riley Harris. A 1 count for Hamilton. And that's going to be another strike. Hamilton really made an impact at Mansfield, led the team in batting average, runs, triples, slugging. She did it all for that team. No runners on base. Here comes the pitch. She's going to make contact, but it's going to be out wide. And that one's going to be up high, making it a 2-all count. Contact is made again. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. The first strikeout from Cox. Up next to bat for Team Heritage is going to be Natalie Moreau. crosstown rivals of Hamilton. She comes from Mansfield Legacy, a freshman this year. Ball goes high. Cox seems to be throwing low the past couple of pitches. This will be another ball for Moreau. A little changing out of the balls. And that will hit Moreau. Giving her the free walk to first base. And bringing up our next hitter from Team Heritage, Kinley Johnson. She's an incoming senior from Plum High School. Once again, a low pitch from Cox. And they caught him running. That's going to be 3 outs. And we conclude the first inning. Team Keller up 1-0. We'll be right back here on FridayNightGlory.com. Quite the crowd has amassed here at Nesbitt Park. We welcome you to the 2022 DFW All Metroplex game. It's a nice night to catch some summer softball. Thank you for spending your Tuesday night with us. We're at the top of the second inning with a ball for Riley Harris. Riley Harris is an incoming junior from Forney High School. That'll be her first strike. Pardon me, I meant incoming soph or junior. She'll be caught out at first. Next up to bat for Team Keller, the 9-5A first teamer, Michaela Cox. Ball will be just low. Another swing and a miss. Second strike for Cox. And that will be the third strike. The fourth strikeout of the night for Sadie Beck. Rounding up the batting lineup for Team Keller is McKinley Swain. Just finished her freshman year at Colleyville Heritage.
No fingers on the fence.
That's going to be called a strike. Just high. And they're going to call that a strike. Beck making quick work of Team Keller. Bottom of the second inning when we come back. Welcome back to FridayNightGlory.com, home of the 2022 DFW Fastpitch All Metroplex game. You're watching Game 3 between Team Heritage and Team Keller. As the sun starts to set, the competition is heating up. Back up to bat for Team Heritage is Kinley Johnson, and that'll be a strike. And that one's going to go deep, but fielded out in right field. And that'll bring up fifth in the batting order, Hannah Reed. Meaning Hannah Reed, she's a senior from Weatherford, about to be a teammate of the current pitcher Michaela Cox, as she's heading to Tarleton State next fall. But she'll be out. The pretty routine play to first. And now with 2 outs up to bat is Lauren Bells. Lauren is an incoming senior from Weatherford High School. She was the district pitcher of the year. will make contact, but not enough to send it flying. First strike for Bells. And that one will be out wide for the second ball from Bells. Or for Bells, I should say, from Cox. But Cox will catch her swing in there. That's the second strike. And that's a ball, bringing up a full count for Lauren Bells, the first full count of the night. See what Cox does here. Swing and a miss for Bells, and that will end out the second inning. It's a quick one, but a good one here from Nesbitt Park in McKinney, Texas. We'll be right back on FridayNightGlory.com.
Good, actually. Really
Welcome back to McKinney, Texas. We're heading into the third inning of the All Metroplex competition, game 3 between Keller and Colleyville Heritage. We're restarting the batting order for Keller with Kelly Fuller. That one's going to be out wide. It's been quite the journey for a lot of these players all around the Metroplex. Such a cool time to recognize so many of the great players. We'll have Brian Gossett on a little later, who's been following them all season long for the Fort Worth Star-Telegram. If you know anything about DFW's softball or anyone, you definitely know Gossett. Fuller will send it out, but fielded by the second baseman, and we have our first out. Back up to bat, sporting the number 9 and stank. It's Danae Vazquez Dixon. She's playing against her coaches today, actually, a number of players in this competition doing so. However, not as many can claim that they're the district MVP. He's got a .591 batting average, certainly not something to scoff at. 57 runs on 68 hits. She'll send it out to right field and make the first.
I like that speed.
Umpire calling for a hold. Gonna call it back for a foul ball. And that one's gonna be bouncing on the dirt. And that's going to be caught out. Second out of the inning. With the exception of the top of the first inning, we've had some quick gameplay here. Quick outs. Completed passes off grounders. That's going to be a strike for Ashley Breeding. And that's going to be a foul ball. Gonna make contact, but that's gonna go out wide. Almost caught by a fan. And moving into pitch for Colleyville Heritage was Lauren Bells. She's been sending good balls, but none of them can get out onto the field of play. That one's going to be out wide for the first ball. And she's not going to be able to make it to first base. Lauren Dell's coming in and getting the quick 3 outs. Bottom of the third when we come back here on FridayNightGlory.com. The nation's experiencing a bit of a heat wave, including my current home state of Missouri, which is at 106 degrees. But here in Texas, crisp 91 degrees. It's a nice evening for some summer softball here in McKinney, Texas. You're watching the DFW All Metroplex game. Team Keller versus Team Colleyville Heritage. Believe it or not, we're still actually meeting the lineup for Team Colleyville Heritage. However, who's coming up to bat right now should need very little introduction. This is Sadie Beck. She started out the first 2 innings pitching for Team Heritage. She's in the class of 2024 at Keller High School, was the district pitcher of the year, amassing 8 wins this season. But she'll be hit by that pitch, and she'll get the free walk to first. And now rounding out the batting order for Team Colleyville Heritage is Medley Doncic, an incoming senior from Coppell High School. Received an honorable mention from her district. She has a .980 fielding percentage. Quite impressive. And she's going to send that flying, and there's no way that's coming back. That's going to be a 2-run home run for Doncic. And just like that, Team Heritage takes the 2-1 lead, and we restart the batting order. As there's a team meeting on the mound. We restart the batting order with Bree McFadden. That one's out wide. We also had another pitching change on the mound. If you recognize her and are questioning why she's in the outfield right now, you'd be rightfully confused. She's on Team Colleyville Heritage, but pitching for Team Keller. We're all about giving opportunities here today. Has a 3-1 count. And she gets the walk to first. And now back up to bat. Making her farewell before she heads off to the University of Pittsburgh. That'll be her first strike. Macy Hamilton.
Go, Mace.
As we were talking about earlier, Macy Hamilton really, there she goes out into the middle field, and that's going to be enough for a single. brings McFadden to second. As I was saying, Macy Hamilton really just putting the Mansfield team on her back. District first team. Led the team in almost every stat imaginable. Up to bat, Natalie Moreau. That one's going to be out, right? Natalie Moreau, a freshman this year, but she amassed the title of District Pitcher of the Year, an impressive feat to do on during your first year on the mound. And she'll send that one flying, but just shy of the line. That's going to get her out. That'll be the first out of this inning. Lauren Bell's giving a little more opportunities to these players to show off their hitting abilities. We just had the home run derby earlier this evening. You can watch the highlight on the Friday Night Glory YouTube channel. Lots of dingers to be seen there. Here's another one, but it's not going to be out far enough, and that will be the second out of the inning.
Go four.
And now the last hope for this inning, you're looking at Hannah Reed.
You got a four.
As we were saying earlier, the outgoing senior from Weatherford High School gets her first ball. That's going to be the second ball.
Let's go four.
2-0 count for Reed. Hannah Reed really stood out on the defensive end, put up 28 assists this year as she hits that one into right field, and that's going to be enough to bring in McFadden home.
Good job.
Sends Macy Hamilton to second. Adding to Heritage's lead 3-1. Brian Gossett has walked into the park greeting fans. Gonna make a connection with Beck, but grounded outside of the foul line. And that one goes far out. Luckily didn't hit any heads of the fans. 2-2 count. Should make connection, hit the fence. Connection is made. That's sent way out, but it's going to be fielded, ending this third inning. 3 runs for Team Heritage, and we're heading into the fourth here on FridayNightGlory.com. Oh, this event is such a cool one. Friday Night Glory has been involved for a couple years now, and I honestly have to say there's no other sport that truly puts on something like this, a celebration really of all the accomplishments from high schoolers all across the area. It's celebrated. They get things like not only the patch, but Vazquez struck out. That'll be Moreau's first strikeout on the night, on her first pitching stint. Ball comes onto the field. And it's so cool to see the coaching staffs get involved too. You know, so put together a great program and a great season this year. And just everything that DFW Fastpitch does to make this happen. The first year I actually called a game with DFW Fastpitch and Friday Night Glory, it was, you know, June 2020, and you know, you want to talk about, you know, no one was doing sporting events in June 2020. Savannah Luther. So they really are just so committed to celebrate. Now we welcome back up Riley Harris. Fans getting hyped up, including our very own Brian Gossett. That'll be the first strike. Second strike. And Moreau looking for her third strike. It's a full count as she's trying to get her second strikeout of the night. And that will do it! And we finish up the top of the fourth, still with Team Heritage in a 3-1 lead. We'll be right back here on FridayNightGlory.com. Welcome back to Nesbitt Park here in McKinney, Texas. It's the DFW All Metroplex game. Moreau staying in the pitcher circle for Team Colleyville Heritage this time. And Doncic's going to send that deep. But was a little bit courageous with that one and going to get out at second. She decided to keep running. Hey.
What inning are you in?
We are in the bottom of the fourth.
Okay.
Another strike for McFadden. A 1-2 count. That one sounded like it may have made contact with the elbow, but she's going to stay in the batter's box.
Got it 4.
That one's going to be out wide. McFadden walks. Been walked all 3 times,
Go, Mace.
including that 3rd inning walk where Hamilton sent, pardon me, yes, Hamilton sent her home. There'll be a strike, but McFadden makes it to second.
Go, Macy.
And McFadden has some legs. She has 37 stolen bases on the season. That broke a school record set in 2003.
Come on, Mace.
Meanwhile, strike 2 for
Go,
Hamilton.
Mace. Get on.
And she moves the bat a little too far. That's going to be a strikeout for Moreau. Now up to bat, Kinley Johnson. She's going to be caught swinging. That one would be a little bit high though. Moreau battling in the circle. That one would be a little high as well. She'll make contact and send it flying. Hits a tree all the way up the other field. That one just outside. Good enough for a full count. Another foul ball. Johnson's got a really strong pitch, and with this long, she's going to go all the way to first with the walk. Now we welcome back Hannah Reed. Moreau's had quite the night, as we told you earlier in the broadcast. She's just a freshman, but amassed the District Pitcher of the Year award. And that skill is on full display tonight. 125 strikeouts over the course of the season. Got a batter's count. And she's going to get to walk. Meaning that the bases are now loaded. As we welcome back Lauren Bells, who just finished pitching. Let's see what she can do here. High on the second one, Moreau's getting a bit out of rhythm. Swing and a miss, though. Another swing and a miss, and now we've got a 2-2 count. And that will be the third strike. And that takes us to the end of the fourth inning when we come back. The fifth inning here on FridayNightGlory.com. Lots of fun banter here at Nisbeth Park. We welcome you back to McKinney, Texas for the DFW Fastpitch All Metroplex game. Back in the circle for Colleyville Heritage is Sadie Beck. She had quite the first two innings, amassing 5 strikeouts in her time at the plate. She'll now take on Michaela Cox. Of Reedy High School. Some good talent coming through Reedy over the past few years. You had Tony and Matt going to Kansas. Then the previous year, went to UNT. Took her eye off the ball and it becomes a foul. Makes the connection, but it's going to be out at shortstop. And Colleyville Heritage has given Keller their first out of the inning. 3-1 your score. That one just over the head of Beck. She's going to hit a drive down the middle. And so McKinley Swain getting the single. Now we welcome Kelly Fuller. She makes the bunt, but a misconnection. And so she's going to get potentially a triple. Brings her home. Brings Swain home.
Hey, let's go. Swing away, kid.
Lots of fun camaraderie here tonight as we welcome Danae Vazquez Dixon. That one's going to go out deep. No fielder there. And that brings Fuller in. And a triple for Danae. And now Ashley Breeding coming up to bat. Team Keller's tied up the ball game. Anything here is just for poops and giggles. And he'll bring in Vazquez Dixon. Meanwhile, a double for Ashley. And quite the turning of fates now for Keller. They now bring up Isabella Vazquez. Just out wide from Beck. Turns out that Keller may have accidentally been keeping a fielder. She runs back out. That one's knocked way far out. That's just shy of getting out of the park. It's also going to miss the glove, but it's going to bring Breeding home. for the 4th run of the inning. A double for Isabella. Just out wide. Second ball for Savannah Luther. And that one's going down the first base line. That's going to be caught for an out. Isabel makes it to third, though. Colleyville Heritage looking for one last out. They'll need to add 2 runs in the bottom of this inning in order to tie it back up. And they're going to call that one a strike for Sanaya. That one takes the legs out of Hill. Vazquez trying to take advantage, but puts a quick halt to that. We haven't talked about Sanaya Hill much. Tonight, but she's an incoming junior from Timber Creek High School, district first team. Definitely earned her place on this roster. Riley Harris back in the batter's box. She can make a connection, send it down the first base line. That's going to bring in Vazquez. Runners on first and third now. Fifth run of the inning. Now Michaela Cox, who kicked off this inning, is now going to bat. Michaela Cox makes a connection. The hit, Michaela Cox sending it down into center right field. And they're going to call mercy as Sanaya Hill makes the 6th run of the inning. What a game we've had. What an inning we just had, and it's not over yet. Team Keller up 7-3. Bottom of the 5th when we come back here on FridayNightGlory.com. As dawn falls to dusk, we welcome you to McKinney as we close out the DFW Fastpitch All Metroplex games. This is game 3. Batting for Team Colleyville Heritage is Lauren Bells. It's been a fun night. We got to give a lot of credit to everyone who put this on. It's been a nice venue, a nice day. Surprisingly cool for it. That'll be a swing and a miss. That went out wide, just shy of hitting the batter. A little high on that one. Savannah just misses, so that's going to be considered a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's 3 strikes for Sadie Beck. 1 out remaining as Team Heritage brings up Medley Doncic. Lots of smack talk between the coaches, all in good fun though. They're going to call that ball foul or fair. Fair works too. We bring up McFadden to restart the batting order. We'll see how far we make it through. That one out wide for the first ball of the inning given to McFadden. Remember, McFadden actually walked all 3 times by different batters. See if she gets her 4th walk. They're going to call that one a strike. McFadden with careful eyes, though. Brianna swings and miss, and all of a sudden, we're at a 2-2 count.
Yeah, breathe.
That one's going to be out wide. And now we've got a full count with the potential to end. Here's the pitch. Swing, sends it out to left field, and she'll make it safely. Ref decided to join in a little on the fun too. Now Macy Hamilton up to bat, out wide.
Good job. Go one. Go one. Atta girl.
Pitch a little high,
Go
second
one.
ball. She'll make the connection, send it out deep, but it's going to be caught. And what a way to end it. What a game we had. We had so much fun. Congratulations to everyone who is named onto the DFW All Metroplex team for the 2022 season. We can't wait to see what you do in the future. On behalf of our lead man, Randy Edwards, Brian Gossett of the Fort Worth Star-Telegram, and all of DFW Fastpitch and Friday Night Glory, we thank you for watching this special presentation of high school softball. This has been Christian Dutcher, signing off.